The promise of the one was really the idea of what is your promise to yourself? And so the one is you in this instance. And I wrote this book with the intention of saying that there's a promise that we all make because I believe that everyone is a performer and I come from a performance background. We can talk more about that, but I believe that every leader is a performer and every single one of us has different variations on a promise that we can make, whether it's to our customers and clients, which I call the audience, because from the stage, let's say, I talk about the promise to the family, which could be the family at work and the family at home. And then I
Hmm.
actually I use this concept in my speaking on stage where I talk the most about the clients and the audience. I talk less about the family at work and at home, but still a lot of meat there. And then I leave just a little bit for the promise to yourself, because that's a lot for people to take in as they think to themselves, yeah, I keep promises to everybody but myself.
Yeah.
And it's the hardest to keep a promise to us because
Yeah.
if we break a promise to our audience or our customers, they'll not come back. So then we do everything we have to, and essentially sacrificing a lot of our own comforts and or family time and other types of reasons to make it so that we keep a promise to the people we serve and so we keep our job. Then there's the promise to the people we work with, our work family. I mean, if you let them down, then you're the jerk. You're the weak
Hmm.
link. And so we try not to break the promise there. I think we break the promise the most to the family at home and to ourselves. And so I really lean into that as a profound piece in a very entertaining keynote because it is heavy. It's a heavy topic, but I came to the idea and the concept of a promise when I was working for years on goals. I was hitting my goals, I was achieving many goals. And then there came a time where I was not hitting all of my goals. And I realized, if I missed a goal, I just set another one. But it was the promises that I made and kept that really mattered. And so I came up with this phrase that says, why set a goal when you can make a promise? And that's not to say goals aren't important because they are. But if you set a goal,
Hmm.
and you miss it, you just set another one. Whereas if you make a promise and break it, that is a one and done. So, what are your goals versus your promises? What are your sacred goals that become the promise? Because not everything should be a promise. That would be crazy. So, what are the right goals that you create into your real promises? So, I like to say that goals are particulars where promises are proclamations.